So I thought I would do a video of a project I'm doing on my car. It's a 2014 BMW 535 diesel. Now these cars have a couple of design weaknesses. One of those weaknesses is the fuel system. The high pressure fuel pump used on these cars are Bosch CP4.2 pumps, which are not as robust as the CP3 pumps that were used in earlier generations of diesel cars. It's very common for these to fail. Pretty much every vehicle that uses the CP4 pumps have this issue where the bottom end will fail, self-destruct, and contaminate the entire fuel system, sending metal particles everywhere from the pump, which itself destroys itself, and then also sending it into the injectors, into the fuel rail, and the tank. And these are very expensive components to replace. I've been trying to research how to minimize this catastrophic destruction of the entire system, and found that there are disaster prevention kits on the Ford Power Strokes. So I decided to look into that a little bit more and understand how those work. And I pieced together my own kit that was based off of that kit for the Ford Power Strokes, which is designed to isolate the bottom end and the top end of the pump, so that if the bottom end fails, then it's all the shrapnel that's generated is contained in that bottom end, and would help to protect the injectors, the fuel rail. And then on the return side, there's also like an Earl's fuel filter, or an Earl's filter that can prevent any contamination going back into the fuel tank as well. So I put this together. The principle is exactly the same. There are kits out there that can bolt in, but I wanted to see if I could do this myself and use possibly better components. I used this steel braided hose with a black nylon sheathing. I think it would be very tough. It's not under high pressure anyway, but I wanted to use nice components and route things the way I wanted to route them. So I think it turned out pretty well overall. Put tight radiuses where I could, and also though I wanted to improve the incoming fuel quality as well. So my next thing is to actually add a big fuel filter right here. This is where the fuel feeds in through this line here and out to the pump, to the high pressure fuel pump. So I'm going to put a big Donaldson fuel filter and water separator right here. There's a perfect space right here. It's gigantic space right here for it. I fabricated a bracket here. I'm not very good at fabrication, but what it does is it can hook onto the sidewall of this part here. You'll see it later. But what it can do is there are mounting points here, and then here, and then there's one behind here as well. So that bracket is fabricated for this and can hold the the fuel pump. Sorry, the fuel filter, which is a Donaldson P53203, gigantic thing. But yeah, and I did was oversize these two holes for easier fitment. This one I slotted because it's not really that important. It was holding, all it does is hold some fabric. And then this one I drilled and tapped so that I could, there's not a lot of space back behind this, so I drilled and tapped that one. These ones can fit in, and this basically will go right here like that. And I can probably put the three bolts there, but I didn't want to. I felt I've already dry fitted this before and it looks great. I mean, it feels really solid, so it's not going anywhere. So that's that. What else is needed? So I got some aluminum fittings here, and some plugs. Some plugs right here. So you'll need, the feed and return AN fittings, and what's it called? Sorry, no, not the feed, not the return. These are all feed, and I'll show you how to do that. But there's various adapters as well that are needed. 120-degree angle. Well, you'll see that why I need that. This one I'm not sure if I'll need yet. I might just use the bend in the fuel line here. And this is 6 AN fuel line, nylon braided fuel hose. It's actually got steel in it as well, but it's nylon braided on the outside, so it looks pretty much stock. So I like that stuff. That's about it. Bought these on all of this stuff I bought from Amazon. So I might put some links on there for you as well. But that is the basic introduction of what I have so far. I've already cleaned these with brake fluid cleaner. Not brake fluid, brake clean. I've already cleaned them out, blown them out. Don't want any debris or dust or anything getting into any of the fittings. That would be really bad. So that one, there's a little bit right there. Yeah, make sure that this is very, very clean before you put things together. Yeah, basically that's it for now. I'm going to put it on and show you the next steps. Alright, so this is the bracket that I fabricated, and I've I've installed 2 plugs, inlet, outlet. Okay, so how it's going to work is I'm going to put this through here, and so this will pass through here. There's a mount there. That's just to hold this felt piece in place, and then there's a mounting point right back here. I don't know if that's visible or not. Right back there. So this will reach all the way into here, like this. So I'll put the rear bolt in because it's easier to install that way. Spacing is a bit tight back there, like that. Okay, that's in. So that's in there like that. I'll loosen it just a little bit because this has to bend into position. So just a little bit off the angle. And this one can go in here and into the front. So see, right here and right here are the 2 mounting points. And when I tighten this down, do it kind of evenly. That side's solid now. And this is tightened. This will be solid. Don't over tighten this one. This is aluminum into aluminum. Strip it out. Look at that. That is really, really solid now. That is really solid. Okay, so what's going to happen now is I can put this here and it will wrap around. I don't know if you can see that. Is have a pipe that goes from here and does a U-turn. It's a fairly short U-turn, and then from this one you'll come up here and into here. Yeah, very short. This one is kind of like a U, and then into here. This part here, if I wanted to go in, it would have been too tight. So basically a U here will be just fine, and I've got the fitting for that. So this is the fitting that will go on here. So that can go like that, and it basically will be a short fitting. This one I will put here, trying to decide if I'm going to do a fuel fitting, you know, just a U-turn, an immediate U-turn. It's not quite feasible to do a U-turn, real tight U-turn. So we have to figure stuff out as we go along, and I think that would work very well. I think just a short piece that goes from here to here will be good for that. Yep, I think that would work. So a short piece from here to here and a straight piece here. So that's that one. Decided. Do that. Just a matter of how long that needs to be. And then for this one, I think I'll do this. Yep, I think that'll work. So this goes in here, and we'll have a U-turn. Just a short piece right there. Right, so that's that decided. Yep, that'll work out perfectly. So this to this, this to this like that, and this to this like that. Just two pieces of pipe, and that'll be good. Okay, I'm going to pause the video and fabricate those and come back. Okay, so this is with everything installed now. Basically, the feed comes from this side here, and it's a little bit tight, but managed to make it fit in here. And this has a locking ring, which is nice. I like in the higher end stuff, connectors, they have this, which is kind of like a ring that you can, it's an aluminum piece that you can actually lock in, you know, positive contact locking system, and not just rely on an O-ring seal and a plastic clip or clamp. I decided to get these wrenches, but I'm not sure if they're 100% necessary, but they weren't expensive, so. It's kind of clumsy. should be good. This one, take is pretty good, so that's good. Take this off. Give it a wipe. This is the out. And this is the in. Make sure this is clean. Blow it off to that side because that's the feed. And this can go in here like that, and that locks in. Okay, so that's that. That is perfect. So this is the route, right? So it goes, the fuel line feeds from here, goes into the filter. See the arrow, there's an arrow here, in, goes inside the filter, comes out this way, and then into this. Like that. So all that should be good now. This thing is rock solid. This is tight. It's fantastic. Let me check all the connections again just in case. So that's a nice clean install. Could have made this a little bit shorter. It's rubbing right here, so I have to do something about that. So I'll put a foam or something here. Okay, but all in all, that is now solid. So, but there, that's it. That's basically it. Nice clean install. Now I need to prime the pump. Well, I'm going to change the filter anyway. Change the main filter on the side, underneath the car, and then prime the whole system, and then she'll be good to go.